What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So today I'm gonna be teaching y'all how I pin curl a wig. Now please excuse my appearance, y'all. I am in the middle of a work day. I done been to the gym and all. With that being said, we're gonna get right into this tutorial. So today we're gonna be curling the Wine Fine unit on my website. This is a client's wig. She ordered it. So this wig in particular is a 20 inch, a 5x5, 14 inch closure, 16, 18, 20 inch bundles. If you want to learn how to do some curls, it's gonna last you for a minute. Keep watching. So what you'll need is a curling iron. I use the Babyliss Pro. This is the 1 inch barrel, and I use this curling iron for everything. So yes, she's a little worn, but she's gonna get the job done. And then you also want to get some nut clips, preferably this large size, so that it can hold the hair. The more the better, because you don't want to be doubling up as I'm going to be in this video. I only have about 17, but I suggest that you're going to need at least 25 to 30 just to comfortably have enough. You're of course going to need a comb and some scissors to cut the layers. So we're going to get right into cutting the layers. I like to start from the top. I separate out the closure and I cut that first. That's going to be the bang. And as you can see, I am just opening and closing the scissors in a small motion, and that is creating not too much of a straight line, and we're going slanted down because we want the bang to be a bang. We don't want it all to be one length, so we're going slanted down, and we're just gently opening and closing the scissors. We're sectioning it off by section, so every couple of tracks is how we're doing this. We're not going to go all the way to the bottom of the wig. I just like to do right up there at the top down to the middle, and then leave the bottom alone because that is the bottom of the hair. It doesn't have to be layered. And we're done with that side now. Now we're going to do the other side of the closure. Let that be the shortest part, and then, you know, the section underneath is going to be a little bit shorter, but it all has to match up together. So we don't want it to be like big chunky layers or very big noticeable layers. As you can see, you can't tell the layers are even cut after I cut them, but once you curl, you will be able to tell the difference. And then we move on to the back. Now when it comes to the back, you want to start, instead of from the side, you want to start cutting from the top, because that's how the curls are going to fall, is from the top. And just in that slanted motion, once again, this is a section underneath, just about 2 or 3 tracks sectioned off, and we are cutting from the top. And we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. Okay, so now that we have the layers done, we're about to go ahead and get into the fun part, the curling. And as you can see, I'm right up here at the top at the closure once again, and we're just getting half of the closure. So this is the 5x5. We're just getting a small section of it. The shortest part, we're going to go ahead and get ready to curl it. You want to make sure that your thumb is on the clamp part, and right here we're just going to twist it around. So as you do this twisting motion, you want to make sure that the hair is not leaving outside of the clamp, and you want to have it sitting on there for an equal amount of time, all the way from the root to the tip of the hair, because you want it to be as curled as possible, evenly. You let it sit on there, I say for about a maximum of 30 seconds, but you don't have to do it for that long, just as long as you're comfortable with. But me personally, for a beginner curler, or just for someone who you really want your curls to last, the longer you leave it on, the better. And you clamp it on at the top up there, and boom, you got your first curl secured. Now we have to go through the rest. Right now we're still just curling the closure. I always start with the closure first, and since this is the part that layers the face, it frames the face, so I like to do that part first and then work my way down. But whichever way you are most comfortable with curling, then that is the way that you go. And you want to keep the hair out of the way. You don't want it to fall out of the curling iron at any time. If you do, it's okay. You can always come back to it and recurl it, but you do want to keep control of the end of that hair and twist it around. Now, when you're twisting it, you are slightly opening it as you're twisting it. As you can see, you see my hand on it, you are slightly opening it so you can have room to twist it. Because sometimes you won't be able to just twist on your own. You're going to have to open the clamp and twist it around, and take your time. Keep it on there for a nice amount of time, and then take it off. And when you take it off, make sure you're catching that curl. Don't let that curl fall. Catch it, hold it in your hand. I know it's hot, girl. I know it's hot, but you need to hold that heat in that curl so that the curl can stay together. And that's another reason why we pin curl and put it in the clamp, so that the curl can stay put up and the heat is being locked into the curl and held there, and it just cools off there instead of falling. So that's how you get it to last a little bit longer. And now we're about to move on to the next curl. So here we are, just going underneath that one and just doing the same thing. And it's much easier to execute curls like this in the motion that I'm showing you, because the hair is longer. So the longer the hair, the easier it is to do this twisting motion. You do not have to do this twisting motion when it comes to curls. You can curl it the regular way if you want to, by just simply putting the curling iron to the end of the hair and rolling it up. Whichever way is easier for you, just make sure you're catching that curl when you're done. This I found to be more effective, and it has tighter curls this way. So this is the best way to achieve the tighter curls. I'm curling away from the face. So it's not like I'm going the opposite way where the curl would be going all over the place. As you can see, the hair is positioned to where it is going away from the face. Always curl away from the face on both sides of the head so that the curls can fall effortlessly in that direction. As you can see, you want it to fall in that direction, away from the face, not going towards the face. As you can see, the curls need to be going away from the face so it can create that flawless curl look. You don't want your curls going all over the place, so you make sure that the curls are going away from the face on both sides. And then you clip it up and you're done with that curl. And now we're going on to the next. You're going to repeat this same process throughout the entire head. So after you catch that curl, you want to make sure that you roll it up so that it can all be into that perfect little pin curl that you see with the clip. It needs to all fit into the clip. Don't make the section of hair too big and don't make it too small prior to curling. You want to make sure that it is a nice amount of hair. If it's too big, it's going to have trouble staying in the clip. So a nice section of hair like what you see here, nothing too big. And you're going to roll it up to put it into the pin. And so as we get into this next section, I want to show you guys something that does happen. Every curl isn't going to be perfect, and sometimes the hair will slip out of the curling iron, and if that happens, it's okay. Just pick it up and try again, just like I did. You are bound to get it right, but just know that especially when you are curling hair that has layers already cut into it, you have parts that are shorter than others. So sometimes it may just fall out of the clamp, and that is okay. Even if it's not cut into layers, sometimes you will run into that problem. It will fall out of the curling iron. And if it does, it's okay. Just do it again. Just go back over and do it again. And sometimes that twist and curl method that I've been showing you guys the whole time just won't work. And you will have to just do it manually, the way that you have always learned how to use a curling iron. If you know how to use a curling iron, the way that I just did it, just roll it from the ends, that works too, as long as you are catching it. The key is to catch it and pin it up and let it sit in that heat. I do recommend the curling method that I'm teaching you, but if it's easier for you to do it the way that I just showed you, where you are curling from the bottom and you just roll it up, that will suffice too. Don't let that stop you, as long as you are catching that heat. Okay, so now we're at the midway point. We are down the middle of the wig. So remember what I told you in the beginning, how you want to make sure that the curls are flowing away from the face. So to make sure that I'm doing that completely right, I like to start from the top again once I get to the middle of the wig. So we're doing the same thing on this side, but as you notice, the curls are going away from the face, not toward the face. So when you get to the midway point in the back of the wig, you want to stop where you at and start curling from the other side away from the face. It should not be going in the same direction as the other curls. On both sides of the face, it should be going back. As you can see from this comb out, honey, the curls are giving, they are eating, they are giving me life. They are very full, very bouncy, and the good thing about pin curls, when you do them right and they come out like this, you have room to play with them and comb them out as much as you want to because they're not falling anytime soon. So that's what I'm going to be doing, combing it out and getting it to fit more of my liking and how I want it to be. I don't want it to be super curly. I want it to be like a nice body curl. So that's what we're about to get into. But in the meantime, this is the beautiful results. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I'm getting ready to show you guys the end results in just a second, but please be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, please. Thank you so much. And if you want to order this unit, it is available on my website, EliteExtensionShop.com. You never know what type of sale I'm having right now, so make sure y'all go check that out. And thank you so much again for watching. Y'all have a great day. Bye. What? What you say? What you say? Well, I had to go.